Hi, boys and girls. I really miss having you at school. I wish you could be here with the eggs and I, but since you can't, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what's going on here with our incubator. So, yesterday, late afternoon, I put our eggs in the incubator. Today is Saturday, April 11th. And so I'd like you to look on your calendar at home and see if you can figure out when will be our hatch date for our eggs. It takes about 21 days for eggs to hatch into chickens. Now, boys and girls, we're not totally sure if all of our eggs will hatch or if our eggs are even all fertilized. So if you kind of remember a little bit about back when we talked about pumpkins, we talked about how the bees pollinate the pumpkins and how they carry the pollen from the male flower to the female flower. Do you remember when we talked about that? Well, it's kind of similar like that for chickens. The chickens have to have a male part and a female part in order to have fertilized eggs. So the eggs that you're dyeing at home for Easter are not fertilized eggs because those hens have not been around roosters. Remember, a rooster is a male chicken and a hen is a female chicken. So just like for every species on Earth, it takes a male and a female of the species to have offspring. So we're not totally sure if all of our eggs are fertilized or not. Later, as the month goes on, we'll candle our eggs and see if we can find out which ones really do have embryos growing inside of them. So an embryo, boys and girls, is a baby chick when it's inside of the egg. Once it hatches, it's called a chick, but when it's inside of the egg, it's called an embryo. So this month, we're going to talk about lots of different parts of the egg and how the embryo is changing inside of that egg. And we'll see if we can figure out which of our eggs have embryos in them and which of our eggs don't. So right now I keep checking the temperature. Right now the temperature in our incubator is right about at 100 degrees. I keep checking it often throughout the day because I really wanted it about 99.5 because it's our responsibility as the hens, since they do not have a mother. Remember I told you that we are the mother of these eggs right now. And so it's our responsibility to do the best that we can to make sure that our eggs hatch. So, boys and girls, look on your calendar and see if today is April 11th when our hatch date will be. Until then, I hope you have an exciting day.